This is exactly why Red Bull hired Daniel Ricciardo. Daniel Ricciardo. Max joking about getting mentally abused by his dad. Solution to track limits. Wettest driver. Jenson Button. Nui designing a rescue sub. The new Montreal Canadiens goalie is ready to fox mash the competition. Red Bull trades Verstappen and Perez to the lease for Mitch Marner. Never ask a woman her age, a man, his salary, Sebastian Vettel, how many wins he has starting outside top 3. Logitech wheel used in the Titan submersible says it all. The closest someone came to taking Putin out. Tell me the truth. I'm ready to hear it. Red Bull now have the same amount of points as Aston and Mercedes combined. Solution to track limits. Ocon's rear wing be like shaking. Helmut Marko, we will try to get George or Charles in Red Bull. Checo. Leclerc after Ferrari not freaking up strategy for the first time in millennia. Albon to half the grid in Canada. Where do you think you're going? Monaco is a good track. There is no overtaking. Monaco is boring. Monaco is a good track. FP1 in Montreal be like. There is no war in Ba Sing Se. Perez struggling for form. Tsunoda. Helmut Marko. Ricciardo. I'm once again thanking you guys back at the factory. Charles, asking for a better strategy. Ferrari, no. Submit your meme now. The world if Jacques Villeneuve didn't ruin Giancarlo Fisichella lap in qualifying at Nürburgring 2006. Verstappen dad when Max didn't get a Grand Slam in Canada. Failure. F1, Greece to build new Formula 1 circuit. Greece has approved plans to build a multi-million Formula 1 racing circuit south of Patras in the Peloponnese. Me, a Greek F1 fan who has never been able to go to an F1 Grand Prix. A blessing from the Lord. What gives people feelings of power, money, status, overtaking Max Verstappen's RB19? Ferrari upgrades for Austrian Grand Prix. Waiting for or seek. Lads, we can't be doing this. Leclerc's hopes and dreams. Charles Leclerc car. George Russell. There are certain drivers in F1 who lack spatial awareness. Also George Russell ran straight into a wall for no reason. Accurate representation of Perez season so far. When I'm in a try not to do dumb mistakes every week challenge, but my opponent is Nick De Vries. Throw up to when a family asked Lewis for a photo of themselves. No one. My mind at 3 AM. Midfield maestro Trent Alexander-Albon. Perez since his Miami pole. He froze. My guy hasn't moved for 40 minutes. Max Verstappen post 2021 season starter pack. Let some loser win a couple races at the start. Proceed to win all the remaining 58 races. Get some grid penalties in the meantime to try and make the races more fun. Debris when he's not competing against 13-year-olds in Formula 2 or F1 rejects in Formula Vacuum Cleaner. Eniheo Chacho Perez and Midget Debris. 2026 Panther Team Adu. Deadliest duo of all time. What was the penalty for? We'll talk about it later. Or you could just tell me now. No, I'll talk about it later. Alright, then, keep your secrets. While life when it's Canadian Grand Prix race week, my time has come. Verstappen Perez gap. 69 points. Perez Alonso gap. 9 points. The biggest challenge Verstappen has had to face so far this season has been a bird. Excluding sprint and fastest lap, the maximum amount of points a driver can get per race is 25. Verstappen is averaging 23.25 points per race in 2023. Points in Canada: Ferrari 22, Aston Martin 19, Mercedes 15. Getting overtaken? Just say no. The other drivers cannot overtake you without your consent. When you order through goes Hamilton on Wish. Both a Haas and a Williams in the points. He is on the wrong side of the world. Did we actually witness a good Ferrari strategy call? The end is near. Ferrari finishing P4 and P5 in 2022 versus Ferrari finishing P4 and P5 in 2023. Tires degrading? Just say no. Tires cannot degrade without your consent. Stroll overtaking Bottas on the finish line after Baku 2017. Comma. The guy who made Ferrari's strategy last weekend. You know, I'm something of a strategist myself. Hits Wall of Champions. My lord, is that legal? Ferrari does an alternative strategy. Strategy, not an F up. Everyone, I was not expecting that. Russell, crashes. Car, still drivable. Russell, here we go again. Teacher, you can't hear pictures. Me. Closing in on Max. He had a bird in his brake duct. Some facts are a little too much, don't you think? F1. Gasly 11 centimeters. It seems that George Russell has a thing for F1 games. Verstappen is casually driving faster than everyone. The bird in his brakes. What normal people see. What Ferrari pit crew see. Nah man, F1 really changed their race highlights to try and show that Max isn't dominating every race. The friendship we never knew we needed in 2023. How Lance can win. Lewis Hamilton, your rear end is insane. Fernando Alonso, mine. Lewis Hamilton, yours is pretty awesome too. The people controlling the sub that sunk trying to see the Titanic. If I had $1 for every complaint about Lando Norris penalty in Canada for unsportsmanlike behavior. Best drivers in the world, yeah, no. Imagine showing someone this in 2020. Track dominance, Albon and Verstappen. Daniel Ricciardo doesn't deserve AlphaTauri. He deserves the Red Bull seat. Your day if you subscribe and like this video.